here, so many MTech and PhD student is also there. So I have the few opening in my lab. As you know, we have published more than 100 papers and 12 PhD and 8 PhDs going on. So now we have some R&D project with us. So we have some vacancy, 2 project fellow who knows NCS and MTech qualification, and 1 project staff. So within 15 days, we'll give the advertisement for this. So anybody who is MTech and have the NCS experience, they can approach to us. We try to help them. So now coming to my original talk today. Dilip, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
My screen is visible?
Yes, sir. My screen is visual.
Okay, thank you, Dilip. So, so today we'll give the talk on the impact behavior of MWCNT based nanocomposites. So I feel that here the listener is the student as well as teacher, and very eminent person is also there. So I start from the basic. So if a new person is for the composite, they can at least understand my lecture. At the end of the lecture, they can say, yes, that time was fruitful. And if anybody have any doubts or anything, always any point of time, you can stop me. I have now working last 20 years in this area. So if you stop, you can ask some questions, and we are very happy to give the reply to the answer. So first going to the directly to this topic. See now what is happening in the present Indian scenario. Why we have chosen these composites, and we are working day and night for these composites only. We have the many the electric in the energy supply on the power sector, the solar lights, and basically on this nowadays we are talking. Some people is talking the favor of the coal mines. Some people is talking the against of the coal mines because it's polluted. But still, I can say the coal mines one of the very basic energy for this country. And if you see the coking coal, so the total the consumption of the coking coal, the 60%, the 20% available in the Jharia mines. So directly we can say, and that coking coal we have to save it to help to the metallurgy. I might to help to the metallurgy. So because we cannot stop our metallurgy to take the help of the coking coal from the international scenario. So see the situation. In that situation in this country, if we are giving the something other than this, means I can say the composites. So the future of this country is the with us as a scientist, engineer, and professor. We can say we have to encourage those types because we want to preserve them. Whatever the natural resources we have, we want to preserve them. So the answer is the composites. So we will talk about today the composites, how it is going to the manufacturers, what are the things in the composites, the advanced, and we are working on the many areas of the composites. One of them is the impact. The other one is the fatigue. Other one is the machining. The other one is the tribology. So many areas we are working on the composites. And most favorite also in this area, I feel that it is the impact, because I can say the impact is most of the work in the impact is done by the Abratt. And Abratt, if you see the Abratt book, I have that Abratt book from last 10 years. If you see the fundamental of the Abratt, what he's talking, the way he's designed the impact nature of the composites, you can say that every chapters can give 1 PhD. So this type of the quality book Abratt had given in the market in the field of composites. So we are closely working on the area of the composite materials. And because I am MTech in manufacturing, so the other than this area, and also my favorite area is the laser and EDM and all these machinings. And that we compile our research group in the manufacturing and composites. Okay, so today the talk of this I can say with the old colleagues and the students and the faculty members of the institute and the other institute also will talk about the impact behavior of multi-wall carbon nanotube based nanocomposites. Next slides. In this presentation, I will I will talk about the introduction, literatures, material fabrication, experimental procedures, result discussions and conclusions, references, and any questions and discussions we'll talk about that. So see, the fiber reinforced polymer composite is a combination of fiber and matrix, where fiber works as reinforcing agents while matrix as bonding materials. My dear students, I cannot say the teacher, most of the teacher is very qualified is sitting in this meeting, but I can say the students, if someone asks about the composites, please don't tell composite is the combination of the two materials. This is not the correct answer. Most of them we are talking like this. When composite is taking the load, again, I'm going to slow here. Composite is taking the load. Initial load is taken by the matrices, and then it is transferred to the fiber, as per the book Hull and Klein. So this is his sentence I'm talking in front of you. So whenever we talk about the composites, you always feel in your mind there is a fibers, there is a matrices. Matrices is taking the load and transfer this load to the fibers, and then finally fiber is taking the load. So this is actually the you can say the definition of composites. So when you talk about the general way, you can talk anything. When talk about scientific way, you talk to the points. So that's to the point that will help you to do the research. If you see about matrix, the reinforcements and composites, if you see about, so these are the two main constituents of the composites. Why composites? I have told you just now, because we have the something we have in the limited way. Those natural resources we do not want to destroy it. So the answer is composites. So whenever we talk about the composites, it is advanced over traditional materials. High strength to weight ratio, good aspect ratio, wide applications as advanced material in industries like aerospace, aircraft, marine, automobiles. There is a lot of design flexibility. Whatever you can do the designs, you can do it. You know that one proverb, when a material scientist is developing the material, who is the happiest person? Happiest person is the designer. He can design as per his choice. See all these parts, we are showing it for the automobiles industries, or the all these small parts, you can make it by this. Then you have the extended service life. If you see the service life also, that is better than in the case of the composites. That you know, the if you see about the fundamental of that, you know the stress strain diagram. That stress strain diagram you know very well. The upper yield point, the lower yield point, ultimate point, and fracture points. What will happen? What will happen in that? Once material will reach to the ultimate point, fracture points, it is going to the fail. What is happening in the cast iron? When the first yielding is start, the material is going to fail. What is happening in the composites? It will reach to that level, fail that parts, coming back, again try to take the load. Please remember that I am talking for the FRP, fiber reinforced composites. If you go in the details, composites also three types: PMC, MMC, CMC. PMC, polymer matrix; MMC, metal matrix; and CMC, ceramics matrix. Please remember that in my whole lecture today, I will talk about the FRP composites, polymer matrix composites. So here, this material have the ability, they can always sustain and take the new load and try to show its best performance. So this is the best one compared to all this whenever we will talk about in the automobile industries. Now this see this impact, these are the happening, the practical example I am showing you. Impact situation is a real life problem for aircraft, marine, automobile, and many more industries. Impact damage analysis can provide better design flexibility for components or structures with minimum risk of accident. That you see the lower slides in this slide, the lower figure. This is the car. It's a Ford car. So now it's happened in my campus. I have taken this picture and put it in this slide. What will happen? They will go to the workshop, they can repair it. They can repair it. If it is the metallic material, they have to change the complete parts. They have to change the complete parts. Here, designing of this, repair of this, everything is get easy whenever we talk about the part of that. If you see about my earlier experience before joining to the CST, I was worked sometime as a Taneja Aerospace Industry as a material inspector. There, all the flights, it was going to some defects. They are coming there for the repairs. What they will throw the flights, they will throw that parts, they are making all those parts in their workshop and repair it. They have the 3 industries, one based in Bangalore, one Chennai, other one is the Nagpur. So that was the repair industries of the flights. So see this, all this figure in front of you, we can easily repair all this incident if it happened with the flight or the automobiles. Now, if you see about composites and the impact, a sudden instantaneous impulsive force on a limited area of composites laminates can be defined as impact. Based on the indentation velocity, impact can be divided into 2 categories: low velocity impact, LVI, high velocity impact, and also as a third category is the hyper velocity impact. A variety of failure mode can occur on impact damage, no doubts. If you have the normal, the fracture mechanics approach, that you know the mode 1, mode 2, opening mode, sliding mode, and tearing modes. That you know this opening mode, sliding and tearing mode, in which situation it may occur. Now, if you see about the variety of these failure modes can occur on the impact damage. The impact energy dissipated in the form of deformation, delamination, stuck of impactor inside the impacted body, or complete penetration. So it may happen in anything. It may be deform and leave it. It may be delaminate. Maybe impactor is going to stuck with the materials, or it may be the complete penetration. So we cannot say what type of the damage. It may be any type of the damage. My dear friends, especially my dear young friends, when we can say about this composite and impact in 2004 to 2008, we are very much unknown about the damage, because we have to take the damage area, then we have to calculate it how much damage. One small thing I want to introduce you. In 2004, ITBHU have an international conference, and we have given a concept there. Once material is impacted, we can go to find out the how many layer is going to impact. So what we have, make a hole in that material and put the zinc oxide solution and burn it. When it is burned, it all the resin part is burnt and the fiber was there. We have to measure those area and showing to that audience, yes, this is the impacted area we have found out experimentally, and we got the best paper about. At that time I was in SCST. So I can tell you, so we don't have any software for that. So we are thinking for the experimental work. Nowadays, we have the Elastana software, commercially it is available in the market. Many of the industry people is using, and we are also using for last 5 years in this institute. So now we are not simply giving the talk and giving some experimental showing. By numerically, by experimentally, by mathematically, we can say, yes, if it is impacted, this much going to the damage. So in today's lecture, slowly from the basic composites, I'm entering towards the impact, and there I will try to show you the impacted. I will try to show you numerically, I will try to show you experimentally and correlate all this, and then we'll give the clear picture in front of you. So this is going to the slowly the talk will move towards that direction. If you see about literature survey, so this is the literature survey. I can say the impact itself, 3 PhD students I have produced. So I am not putting all this paper, and very happy to inform you, one of the PhD student, his work on this area, and yesterday he joined in IT Madras as a faculty member in the aerospace department. And he has also worked on the impact of composites. Mr. Prashant Rawat, he is also from Uttar Pradesh. So see, you can see about, and also presently 2 students is working in this area in my group. So this we have reviewed lot of paper. Here we are just showing some few important paper, so we can just correlate those papers to our research work. What are the research gap when we are talking about this? What was earlier? Well, you can see, if you see, especially this, I'm talking for a teacher. If some student is coming, what you have to say them? Go and do your work. The duty of a PhD guide is to tell them, you start from your work from this point. How to reach that? How to reach that? Suppose you are doing something and some other people have finished earlier. Who will give you the PhD degree? So we have to first find out what could be the research gap. Where my student will start the research, what other student have done. So that you have to find out. That is basically very turning point of the to do the PhD. So literature review revealed the scattered data ability topping of MWCNT as low velocity impact response is concerned. See the multi-wall carbon nanotubes. Also, again, it is a challenging job. My dear students and faculty members who knows my labs, we are manufacturing this MWCNT in our lab by arcing methods. One MTech student have completely worked 2 years. We are unsuccess. Finally, we have taken one PhD and 2 BTech student, and we are success. So we are making MWCNT multi-wall carbon nanotubes in the department itself, and we have tested it. Size is 14 nanometers. I'm happily saying if the size is less than 50, we can say it is the coming under the nano categories. So size is 14 to 20 nanometer it is coming. So we are developing this in the department, in-house only. Now, next question. When you have the multi-wall carbon nanotubes, how much percentage you want to add them with the, and what is going to happen? When you are going to add this multi-wall carbon nanotubes with your epoxy, what is percentage? You cannot say simply go and take 5% and do it. And you don't have any literature review. If you see about 5 years back, people is just talking about the MWCNT, they are not disclosing. Now we are getting a very interesting answer for that. Whenever we are adding this MWCNT with the epoxy, sometimes it is showing a very good behavior, and after some percentage, it is going to the negative. So here what we have to do? We have to optimize this. So we have went for the 0.5 weight percentage, 1 weight percentage, 2 weight percentage, 2.5 weight percentage, 3 weight percentage, 3.5 weight percentage, 4 weight percentage, 4.5 weight percentage, and 5 weight percentage. After 5, it start deteriorating. It start deteriorating. So you can understand how much data we have generated when we start using MWCNT last 5 years back. So once we add this MWCNT, we got the very good output. Experimental testing with FEM validation for impact simulation as we considered by, I'm sorry, just I'm stop 1 second, please, don't mind. How is it? Uncle, से वो फोन करेंगे क्लास में, ठीक है? I am sorry, we have one urgent call related to family. Sorry. So the objective is here, the impact tolerance of the fiber epoxy composite can be improved by design modification up to a limit, but using the multi-wall carbon nanotubes, it can be enhanced further. In order to enhance the damage tolerance of the FRP beyond design limits, this work uses MWCNT as secondary reinforcement in the matrix phase. Its range is varied between 0 to 4 weight percentage of the total matrix mass system. This research proposal and optimum doping percentage for maximum damage resistance of GFRP and CFRP laminates. Low velocity indentation in GFRP is validated by LS-DANA 4.2, which is a commercially available 3D FEA software. एक घंटे के क्लास में how much I have to cover it, I try to design in that way so that I can reach some conclusion. Otherwise, what will happen? I will show you so many data, I cannot reach conclusion. So this I have shown in that manner, I can reach up to the conclusions. Now come to the fundamentals. So material design and fabrication. Now, if you talk about people is working on the FRP, they will tell you, yes, take some layers and make the composites. How many layers? What could be the thickness for that? Okay, what is the size of the angle? So those are the very important point. So we have to do all this, and we have to see also in which case it is asymmetric or it is asymmetric. I hope you understand symmetric and asymmetric, or otherwise I can tell in that way. Suppose in a class, the first bench right side and first bench left side. If the one boy, one girl sitting there, you can say the left side also one boy, one girl, one boy, one girl. That means we can say it's a case of the symmetry. Okay. If it is not sitting like that, we can say it's a case of the asymmetry. So we have to see about in which type of the materials. This is a purely come out with one of the PhD student problem. How it is? When we have thought for this problem, we do not know the answer, honestly speaking. And when we got the answer, it is very alarming. In case of this symmetric level, we are getting not only in the impact, we are getting the better properties in case of the G1C and G2C. That means mode 1 and mode 2. And that Whole together, I given one PhD student, Nand Kishore Singh. Now he's doing PDF in USA. So we have to design this material and way of trying to work towards that. And initially, we really do not know. If you know the earlier what could be the result, we cannot guide the PhD or we cannot do the PhD. So we have just thought some problem and work towards this. So this will give the very good information when you are designing to that. Okay. So please don't blindly you make the 4 layers and just paste it and you can say it is composites. No, it is not the composites. We have to say that. So then if that is the composites, that the element can do that. What is the job of engineer? Why the engineering student will work on the composites? So now you see from this, I have going through this by the R.M. Jones books, Mechanics of Composite Material. If you open that book, this is available. This is available. If you don't have that book, you send a mail, I will send you the soft copy. So this we are taking from the R.M. Jones and try to show you what is happened in case of the symmetric and in case of the asymmetric. And see now the in front of you, this is the first paper we have published in 2008 and try to show you the orientation in that. And this is the paper we have published with the name of the Hindustan College of Science and Technology in International. So that is a Q2 journal, polymer composites. So see this by defining the composites of the bending, extension, coupling, stiffness matrix B, this equation is there. And if you see about Qij K, this is a transfer reduced stiffness matrix of the kth ply. So number of ply is there. So one ply we have taken that ply is nothing the kth. The Hk, the distance of the kth ply from the mid plane. Zk, the distance of the centroidal of the kth ply from the mid plane, and Tk, the thickness of the kth ply. This if you take this and substitute here. Now look at this, whatever I have told you just now. If the case of the C, 45, 45, 0, 0, 90, 90, 45, 45. Just now I had given you the example. In a bench, if your right side, 2 boys, 2 girls sitting, left side, 2 boys, 2 girls sitting, the same orientation, we can say it's a case of the symmetry. Now you see there in the case of the mathematics, what we have done is the published work I am showing you. By solving this equation, we got Bij equal to 0. So that means once I can say Bij equal to 0, what is meaning of this? What is the beauty of this Bij equal to 0? What we are happy to see this? Because once the Bij equal to 0, we can say the material is transferred the complete stiffness matrix from the one layer to the other layer, one Bij equal to 0. So that is the beauty to design those composites. And after designing, we can show this. See this, I was talking just now, Zk, Hk and Tk. We have taken a kth plane. From there, we have shown some of the dimensions for that. So in the symmetric, no coupling exists between the load and the curvature because all the component of matrix are 0 by the virtue of symmetry. I hope the fundamental matrices you know about all these things. The component of B matrix of the symmetric laminate are, again you can say this Bij is equal to 1 to n, Qij k, Tk, Zk. Now substitute all this value here, we get the Bij equal to 0. I already told you the reference point for this R.M. Jones. You just open the R.M. Jones and find out this is there. And based on those basic equations, you can design your own equation as per your own choice of composite laminates. So components of extension stiffness matrix for the symmetric laminate, we have to just solve this and we get by symmetric component of the matrix this by solving it. Higher orders, if you have to neglect it. And finally, we have to get this, the Dij value of that. So we can calculate all this for the symmetric and asymmetric. मैं थोड़ा सा यहाँ रुकता हूँ. Whenever we'll talk about symmetric and asymmetric, my dear friends, see, मैं पहले क्या बोला? I'm going for the composites. Then I will talk about FRP. Then I'm going to mechanical testing. Then I'm going inside impact. Then I'm going inside what? Symmetric and asymmetric. So please remember that what properties you required. What properties you required. As per your properties requirement, you please select the symmetric or symmetric and you will get success. So material fabrication, this whole material fabrication technique, it is available in my lab, in the department. Here, this is the fundamentals, you can show it. The matrix epoxy, the hardener we have, reinforced the glass and carbon, FRP composites, GFRP, glass fiber, and CFRP, carbon fiber reinforced polymers. And we have the accelerator, and we are finally getting to the final stage. Also, we have prepared the small video to show you at the last of the talk If it will work, I will definitely show you how to make this composite in the lab. You can make all this arrangement to any place in your lab also, and make this type of the FRP materials. Reinforcements, the fabric, the primary reinforcement, we have to also be careful about the GSM. So what type of the GSM you are taking? What is the material for that? If you are taking the 400 GSM or 600 GSM, simply we are talking about the cloth, fabric we are talking. So in the fabric, we can talk about the plain oven. We can talk about the plain oven fabric with the warp and web plus minus 45 or 0.90. So this graph we try to show you how. Those who are very new for the composite, just to see if I taken this is the positive one, so this is 0.90, and we have to assume that. How we go for the plus minus 45, plus 45 and minus 45. We have to make that arrangement and to make that that cut in that way. So in the 45, the next cut will come. Once you cut one piece from there, you just place on this piece on the 0.90 area, you will get all this cut in the plus minus 45. Now just put all this fabric in one place. When you are making this composite, you can use this fabric. Okay. So multi-var carbon nanotubes, it's a secondary reinforcement here. I can tell you it's a two process. One group of students, what we are made that we are using. Other group of students, we are purchasing it from the market. It is costly. It is costly. 5,000 rupees, few grams, it is available. And try to find out why I bought this also with one group of students, because I want to see what we are making, what company is making. And honestly speaking, our material is better than what we are getting it from the company. So in this work, we have taken this material from the United Nanotech Innovations PBT Ltd Bangalore. So they are showing 98% purity and diameter ranging from 10 to 41 nanometers. And also I have told you, our is also showing 14 to 25, 30. So our material is also good. This material is also good. And this we are using to make the composites. We have to mix them with the epoxy systems, with the accelerator, and we have to, before using on the fabrics. And once it is mixed properly, we have to use on the fabric, and we can get the final composites laminates. The nature of the fabric may be the bidirectional, and also we are purchasing it from these industries. This actually, this is the developer is the Dew Point technology. So we are purchasing it from MS Industries Kolkata. They are supplying to that, and we are purchasing from that. And I have told you GSM, okay, gram square per meter, the weight wise. So 600 gram GSM is provided by that. In present work, thermosetting epoxy and room temperature hardener, and we are taking it from the Valsad, Gujarat. So this now coming to the laminate fabrications. Mixing of MWCNT in matrix. Use of organic solvent followed by high energy homogenization technique provide homogeneous dispersion of multi-wall nanotubes in epoxy. Now I'm telling you the story behind this. We do not have the ultrasonification earlier. So we are taking it and mixing it. How it is mixing it? Hair dry होता है ना? Hair dry का बाहर का मशीन खोल दिया और अंदर को बीकर में डाल के उसे mix कर लेते थे. We do not have ultrasonification facility there in initial stage. Finally, we have now all this facility. We can use this ultrasonification and we can make this type of the fabrication in the lab, in the department itself. The process starts with the moisture removal from the procured MWCNT by drying it in a tray inside a closed oven at 600 degrees centigrade for 24 hours. Before mixing multi-wall carbon nanotubes in the resins, surface modification of procured nanotubes was done using hydrogen peroxide 20%. 10 grams of MWCNT was mixed with the 150 ml ethanol, and sonication process was carried out for 10 minutes at an interval of every 10 minutes. It is done in such a manner to avoid damaging of the graphene layers of the multi-wall carbon nanotube surface. So this I'm showing you with the 246 and 89. These are the research paper. We have to follow that. And then with just reading to the slides, I'm telling from my own, that is better. We have to take this MWCNT, we have to purify it, we have to do the ultrasonification, we have to mix it, and after mix it, we have to put it on the surface of that. Now see, one student is from American University, one student from the different university, one student from my lab. I'm showing you all these three pictures and see the methods. See the methods. 8 layers of the glass epoxy. See, I'm making the usually the composite here. Are you able to hear me? No? दिलीप आवाज जा रही है ना? हेलो दिलीप, निशांत,
आ रही है
सर आ रही है सर।
थैंक यू। एक्चुअली कभी कभी क्लास में ऐसा भी होता है कि पता लगा आप बोल रहे हैं कि सुनाई नहीं पड़ रहा है। So here you just see this when we are making this composite, usually we are taking the 4.2 millimeter thickness. Now one cross question maybe arises here, why you are taking 4.2 millimeter thickness? Whenever we have to make a on path or you have to follow somebody path, so we are following here the Boeing, the surface thickness of the Boeing, making this FRP sheet 4.2 millimeter thickness by the 600 GSM of the carbon fibers. So our aim is also to move around 4.2 millimeter thickness. Anybody can ask, the people, so many people are asking to my student, why are you making the 4.2 millimeter thickness? It's not the answer which the guide has told you. The answer is here because we are following the Boeings, and Boeing the standard thickness is 4.2 millimeters. So here 8 layers of the glass fibers we are taking it, and we have to make this you can see it, the basic glass we have, on that we have to put it, there's a layer by layer, and there we have to put the resins and we have to press it and getting the complete surface this. So this is the basic fundamental of that. This is the base plate, this is the laminate, then we have the wither sheets, then we have the release film, then we have the peel ply, the bleeders, the bagging films, the release films, the sealant, and the vacuum valve. Now this figure I am going to explain you very fully. जो नए आदमी है थोड़ा ध्यान से सुनिए. Now what will happen here? Once you are making this laminate by hand lab technique, this facility also we have in the department, we have in our lab. Earlier we don't have. The cost of this facility is 5 lakhs. We have created this facility in the lab just for 60,000. We have this facility. First of all, we have to make this by this hand lab techniques, and once we make this by the hand lab techniques, then it is coming under the vacuum bagging. We have made one base. On that base we are putting those laminates, and those laminates we are putting the some of the sheet, those can be absorb the additional resins, and once that we can say about the wither sheets, we can put it on that, and then the complete this area is going to cover by the some of the sheet, and that sheet is operated by using the two inlet. One is inlet, one is the outlet. So here we are start to giving the pressures, and we have to see in the bar how much pressure is there. Then we have to release them. We have to sorry, not release. We have to leave them for the few hours, and then after that we have to just switch off. Okay. Other than this, also we have designed a machine here. In that machine, designed and manufactured by some of the company, but designed ourselves, because most of the pressing machine we have the only pressure, and this machine we have the pressure and the pressure and the heater. So once you are making this, if you do not want to go for the vacuum bagging, go and put it on that heater for the few hours. That is one chart is there. We have to put it on the heater, apply the pressure, and apply the heat. After 1 hour, just switch off the heaters and let them apply the pressure for 1 day. It depends upon also the outside weather situation. It is hot weather or the cold weather. We have to apply the pressure on the surface of the materials. See, this I have told you. If you ask this machine in the industry, they will ask you for 5 lakhs rupees. All this we have to purchase this vacuum motor, and we have make all this arrangement in the lab, just a cost of the 60 or 65,000 rupees. And now this is absolutely working. Nobody can say we are making a homemade machine. This machine we are showing the internationally, the Q1 journals, the best one journals. We have published the paper to make the material from here only. Okay, so see the second layer, the multi-wall carbon nanotubes, the resins, the first layer, and here we are showing the plus minus 45 and 090. See here, what are those things? The vacuum motors, the pressure gauge, valve, the third one is the nozzle, and then vacuum bag and the composite laminates. So this is a 3-page FRP layer we can make it in the lab itself. Now the mechanical properties. Slowly I am entering to the impact. हमने आपको बताया what is composite. हमने आपको बताया in the composite FRP. Then I have told you what are the constituents of the FRP. Then I have told you how to make this FRP. Now I am touching one area. That area is the mechanical properties of the prepared laminate. See here, once ever you want to do something, you have to do some testing. So this machine is also available in my lab itself. So we are doing the testing on this machine, and this is the Hounsfield machine, and 50 kilonewtons. So it is available. From there, we required some of the data to show this. So to put this data to do the analysis in the LS-DANA. So we need some data here. So before that, going to the impact, we have to make those data in the terms of the Poisson's ratio, all the different types of the pressure here in this. You can say about by using this machine, you can get it all this information for the input of the LS-DANA softwares. Now look at it here, the load versus displacement graph or the multi-wall duct GFRP. So if you see about load versus displacement, I have told you just now, no, when you have the cast iron, when you have the mild steel, what will happen? When it is start to the upper hill, lower hill, ultimate point and fracture point, material is going to the fail. My dear students, if you have the basic fundamental of the material science, without changing to the material, we can say about this material is austenite region. Can it change and go for the benite and cementite and can change the properties? Yes, it is possible. Yes, it is possible. Now here it is not possible because this is a case of the FRPs. But the FRP, the beauty have, they are talking to the upper yielding or the lower yielding or the critical points. They are going to tell it again. Try to hello. Hello. Somebody is talking. No. Okay, please. So look at it here. I have told you just now. So layer by layer, it is going to the down. Again, taking the load, again going to down. This is going to the first layer. So it is the number of layer is 8. What will happen? 8 times it is going like this. Then it is going to the fail. See here, 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%. 3%, 4% MWCNT weight percentage. And see the what is happening with this graph. Now, before going, I'm not entering to the impact first because these are the data we required for the LS-DANA softwares. Now see here, flexural test. Flexural test 1%, 2%, 3%, and 4%. We have to again add this. Now here we are getting the best result in the 3 weight percentage in the flexural results. How see the mixing of the MWCNT, how it is very important here. Now look at this figure. This figure I cannot forget it. Because during my PhD here, I have done one mistake. So that mistake I want to tell you, so you cannot forget to this. Because whenever the size is small, material is going to load it. We have to see about material should take the load. Machine should not take the load. Here the specimen size is very small. Most of the time we are doing the mistake and machine is taking the load. Material is not taking the load. So my dear students, when you are doing this type of the test, you please be careful and see when we are applying the load on the material should take the load, machine should not take the load. Then your result is success. Otherwise, result is not useful. Again, you have to repeat it. Now you see about this load versus dispersion curve for the MWCNT duct GFRP short beam test. So this is the graph. Just now I have told you the information, and this is the graph. You can find out how much it is showing for the different weight percentage of the MWCNTs. Okay. So if you see about all this basic information, now we are entering towards the drop bit impact testing. This machine is not with us. This machine is available in IIT Delhi or the IC Bangalore. So we are doing this test in the IIT Delhi to taking the help from there on the payment basis. That system is there. We can pay it and we can use those machines also in the different IITs. So now this is the machine. This is from the Easton. We are using those machines for the drop at impact tester. The beauty of this machine is one, the impactor is taking the impact, and after impact, when it will go back, return back, the magnet will hold them. The magnet will hold them. So we can avoid here the repeated impact. So this is the beauty of this machine. If you see the most of the Indian machines, it is available in the many labs. They have the Indian machines. If you do impact, it will repeated impact. The first impact, एक rubber का ball लेके आप जमीन पे छोड़ते, it will repeat 2-3 times. So here in the composites, once the impactor is there, it will impact it. But again, it will slowly, it is a repeated impact. The beauty of this machine is once it is impact, the impactor is returned back and hold it by the magnet. So we can avoid the repeated impact and we can get the correct data. So The low velocity impact test was conducted in Stone. The testing specimen determines the damage resistance. 5 specimens, we have taken it here. A cylindrical steel impactor is there. In the IIT Kanpur, during my PhD, we have made the impactor in the lab. But in the nowadays, this machine is there and we are getting the impactor from the company itself. And there we can impact it and see. So now coming to the one by one. The first one is the GFRP, glass fiber reinforced polymer composites. So here we'll see the GFRP laminate and we have to find out what is going to happen when we are using to the GFRP. So testing of the multi-wall carbon nanotube GFRP laminates impact 3.5, 4.5, 5.5 meter per second impact velocity. Drop it impact test of the glass oven epoxy composite reinforced with multi-wall carbon nanotubes. In a dropping range, 0 to 4 weight percentage resin were tested in order to find an optimum MWCNT loading percentage. 8 set of samples. I've told you, no, when we reach to the sum of the conclusion, we have to do the many testing. See here, 0.5 weight percentage, 1 weight percentage, 1.5, 2 weight percentage, 2.5, 3, 4. Then we have to give some other group to the some weight percentage because we need the complete set of data. Then you can say this is the output from your lab. Otherwise, it is very difficult to say by doing some few specimen. See, this is the glass fiber. The material is ready now in the department itself. Material is ready. Now, once this material is ready, we have to go for the testing. So look at this. Once it is impacted, so look at this energy versus deformation. This graph is how it is look like. So once it is impacted, it. Now you look at this graph when it is 4.5 meter per second. You see the previous graph 3.5 meter per second, and you see the next graph 5.5 meter per second. If you summarize all this, you can say the total weight percentage. It is very good in the 3. Sometimes it is better in 4 also, but most of the times it is going to the 3. Now the very good question I can ask you in place of asking you to me, I am asking to you. When it is going to the increased weight percentage, what could be happen? Why it is showing the less behaviors? The answer is the crashing nature of the polymeric composite material. Once it is cured by using this MWCNT, after some weight percentage of that, this is not going to show the earlier behaviors. The same, just like you take examples, you are always talking about nano. Why not you are talking about mega? Why not you are talking about tera? What is something special with the 9? What is something special with the nano? Now, what is the answer for that? The answer is when we talk for the nanos, at the nano levels, the mechanical properties of that material is optimum. Before that, there is no use for talking for that, for using to this. So you see nowadays, nanotechnology, nano materials, it is very popular. You can ask the cross question to yourself and find out this answer also. I am telling you some of the good books. Okay, we are getting some of the best mechanical properties in case of the size of the nano levels. After that, that is going to the deteriorate. So nano is very popular for the mechanical engineer. Forget about chemistry and chemical scientist. Okay, so here also we are talking this, that due to the crashing nature of the polymeric materials, once it is going to simply increase the weight percentage of the multi-wall carbon nanotubes, it may not be the fruitful. This is the answer from my side. Now look at this here, minor fiber fracture at 3.5, or see what with our earlier research. See the research. I told you the 20 years I'm in composites. See the last before initial 10-year research. We have to just find out this is the impacted area. We have to calculate that area, and we have to say that this much area is going to damaged. By knowing all these different weight percentage, the maximum absorption energy was found 74.2 joule, 91.2 joule at the impact velocity of 4.5 millimeter and 5.5 meter per second respectively. आप कह सकते हो ना, sir, why not 5 more than 5.5? 5.5 के बाद मैंने टेस्ट ही नहीं किया. I should tell you the correct information. We as a scientist and researcher, as a professor, we should tell you the correct information, what is happening in the lab and what the data I am going to show you. It may be the material is going to deteriorate because the 91.2 joule after that material, if you directly going to the penetrate, then there's no use for doing the test on these materials. Now, with the further increase in the doping, energy absorption started to decrease. 4 weight percentage of the nanoparticles, the absorbed energy was 70 and 80.4 joule for the drop weight velocity of 4.5 and 5.5 meter per second respectively. See the load versus time curve, how it is showing from the 0 weight percentage means pura without any percentage, without any MWCNT mixing up to the 4 weight percentage. Now look at it. What will the force time displacement graph when the velocity is 4.5 meter per second? See the different types. See the 5.5, what is going to happen? 4.5, 5.5, 3.5. These three I'm showing you. The first crack, if you look at it about in this figure, see the first crack here, see the first crack here. See, after getting the first crack also, material is taking this much load on that. So what is happened with that? This is the beauty of this composite material. So why we are talking about the composite? Well, this is the beauty of that. Even though it is the crack is initiated, see, if you talk about the crack, the first is crack is initiated, then crack is propagated. Yes, anybody can understand how the crack is propagated? It is very difficult to understand how the crack is initiated. It may be the composites, it may be the mild steel, it may be the cast iron. How the crack is initiated? So many things may happen. I hope you remember that about all this information, because not my lecture, I cannot bring all this. But just to thought for that, what happened with the cast iron, what happened with the mild steel, what happened with the composites? Well, how the first crack is going to initiate all this material? The answer is, if you think for that, you will feel very happy, very happy. You feel very happy how this material, you can talk with the material. I can say in the professor language, you can talk with the material, so you can find out how the material is behaving when after the first crack, once the material is loaded. So with the increase in the velocity, time required attack on the peak force decreases, as well as the composite response pattern after reaching at the peak load is different. So like this, I have to just show you that. So thing is written in the language. Okay. Now see, this is the initial 10 years of my research. This is still I'm using. I cannot say I'm not using this, but see how it was earlier. And this is the output for that. This is the output for that. Now how the research is experimentally, we have to find out. So now see the damage area composition, 3.5, 4. I have shown you so many graphs. So this is the complete chart for that. Here you can see about how much it is going to happen with the 3.5, 4.5, and 5.5. How much percentage velocity of the impact dropping weight percentage. See, this machine is available in IISc Bangalore. So here we are sending our sample on the payment basis again, and so the scan it when it is impacted is, and then try to find out after scanning how much damage is there inside this. So this machine is available there. They are doing for us, and we are getting to the damage area. See, these are the graph. These are the picture we are getting it from this machine. Then we can calculate it how much damage is with the materials. Now the validation of impact testing of GFRP. So this we can say about in these materials, we have tested about 3.5, 4.5, and 5.5 meter per second. The model assumptions, no viscoelastic effects, impact occurs in the transverse direction only. And these are some assumptions we have to assume it here, because now slowly we are entering to the LS-DANA. So now if we are making this, and this is the LS-DANA software, and it's available. I hope many of you know about this. If you do not know, you please use this software. It's a good software for especially for the impact, So here we are also using this software, and we have to test it. And these are the data related to some information. What are the elements of the simulation? We have to take the number of elements for the simulations were 95,500. So this show you that. So this first we have to draw the basic materials, then you have to impact it. I have told you earlier, no, some of the information required. These are the information required. See this this PPT 64. This Young's modulus. Young's modulus you have to see about Poisson's ratio, tensile strength, compressive strength, and shear strength. So it's a slide number 64. There you can see this right side, the table 2 metal property. These are the data. How we can say what is meaning of this software? Software is just a design based on our mathematical equation. So we have to require all this information from the experimental work. So you cannot leave experimental work only software. You cannot do the research, and that may some people is doing, but that cannot say the complete research. We have to do this experimental work, use the software and validate it. Then you get the answer from the software and you just validate it. You cannot imagine how much happy you show that results. So once you see about and these basic results we are using for the impact testings. Now see the damage area. See the damage area, the first one, and see the damage area of the second one. The first one, if the figure you see, this we have to impact it by the LS-DANO software. You have to select a material, we have to impact it, and you see the damage area and see the experimentally how it is happening. So this research in the impact, I'm going to say in that manner, we have to make this material, we have to do some mathematical equation, we have to experimental validation, we have to numerical analysis, then also we have to see some of the metallurgical aspect of this, how it is going to the behavior in the metallurgical form. See now, see this is in front of you, this complete picture. So the velocity 3.5, 4.5 and 5.5. Cross-sectional view of the glass epoxy laminate of the three different. See the damage area of this, how much it is showing in the by using the software. And see that see this figure, you can compare this figure and you can happy to see this. Once it is how the experimentally it look like, how it is numerically it look like, and see the variation 5%, 2.7%, 2.5%, 2.3%. And my dear friends, it is if you see any of the research paper, the experimental and simulation value, if it is variation less than 10%, it is acceptable. It is acceptable. If it is go below to the 5%, it is very, very good. I can say it is very good. If you say it is 100% both is equal, then you understand maybe there's something wrong with that. Maybe the data is manipulated. 100% equal, very rarely it is possible. 99.99% it is not possible. Okay, so there should be some variation with the experimental and the simulation value, and this value is in front of you. So now look at it here again, also some of the more damage area in the film analysis that I start to show you. Now going to the same thing with the carbon fibers. So now earlier one was the glass fiber, this glass fiber. Now the fiber is going to change. The fiber is carbon fiber. Basically, you know, the carbon fiber, it is costly and the good aspect ratio, more strength. And if you see the cost wise, one glass fiber 1 meter by 1 meter, the cost is 200 rupees or 220. If you see 1 by 1 meter carbon fiber, the cost is 2,500 rupees. So the carbon fiber is costly compared to the glass fibers. But also the lot of properties have the carbon fiber. You say one car, the cost of the 20 lakhs rupees or 15 lakhs rupees, and take the other cars, the cost is very less. What is happened with that materials? Nowadays, all these new cars, the new variety of the cars, I cannot say the name of the company, I cannot say advertisement. So they are using the carbon fibers nowadays for preparing of the bodies, because they try to save you. If you just see the few years back, there is no any the bagging systems. Now in any cars, minimum 2, maximum 4 or 5 bagging system is there to save your life. So once it is impacted, they will absorb a lot of energy and they can save you. So they are ready, you are ready to pay the money for that. And the carbon fiber is nowadays is very much useful for automobile industries, and they are using it also. They are using it. So 2 years, I think 3 years back, I visited one of the company in the Germany. They are making the material and testing. And there when I visited the Mercedes, there we are trying to see this, all these, they are transferred from the base material to the carbon fibers only, I'm still, I can say you, the BrahMos missiles. The Indian BrahMos missiles nowadays, who is making, it is given to the contract to the L&T. What L&T is doing? L&T is using this carbon fiber for that. What we are doing the MWCNT, few people is doing internationally. Honestly speaking, very few peoples. One of the helicopter company from the USA, they are always using our paper for this multi-wall carbon nanotubes, because they simply don't want to change the original manufacturing techniques. And if you see about Swaraj Mazda, if you see about Tata Motors and all this, honestly speaking, I can say in front of the company also, it's not the back. They are simply using the thumb rule. They are making the composite and manufacturing the buses and trucks. They don't have this type of the technology, so they are not using, till today they are not using. Okay, I have visited and I'm giving you the information. So they have to come up with all this technology to give the good body material for the car and for the buses in the coming future in the automobile sector. Now you can see the beauty of this research. So the multi-wall carbon nanotubes, it is the using here, and the material we are just changing here. Earlier material was the glass fiber. And this material we are using here is nothing but the carbon fiber materials. See, this is the carbon fibers, and here we have to test it 3.5 meter per second, 4.5 meter per second, and again 5.5 meter per second. So again, now look at it, this graph, and so you see the initial crack in this, see the initial crack in this, and see the initial crack in this. What I try to show you 3.5, 4.5, and 5.5. See 3.5, what is happening? Material is going to fail, the first crack. Again, material is going to take the load. Now see the 4.5, first crack is initiated. Again, material is able to take the load. See the 5.5 here. Again, material is fail and able to take the load. Okay. Now, so load versus the displacement curve you can find out, and you can find out how much the optimum load this material can save. So see, this is the exactly the experimental way the material is going to damage in this by the our impactor in the machine. See here the 1%, 2%, 3 and 4%, and see the velocity is constant, because you have to compare it. You cannot say this is the 3 meter per second, other was 7 meter per second. You cannot compare it. So we have to, for doing the comparison, we want to compare with the carbon fiber to the glass fiber. We have to put the constant, the velocity 3.5 meter per second, 4.5 meters per second, and 5.5 meters per second. And these are the data we are getting it after doing this. So see this beautiful graph, how it is. It is the normally it is impacted and getting it from the scanning it from the IC Bangalore. Now this third part is completed. Now I'm entering to the fourth part, failure analysis due to the by the factography. So by getting this all this material fail, we have the FESCM machine, and very recently we have added the TM also in the ITI Ahmedabad. So by using this picture from the SEM machine, we can see about how the this multi-wall carbon nanotubes, it is completely on the surface, it is dispersed or not, it is maybe accumulated in one place. So those all this information from the if you see this material, and if you see this material, you can say about it's a 1 weight percentage, 2, 3, and 4 weight percentage. Now look at it here, 3 weight percentage of this. See the carbon fiber dispersion is here. See the carbon fiber dispersion. By looking those graphs, if you have little bit knowledge about the knowing to the microstructure of that, you can find out how this is going to the behaving with the original properties of the material. Maybe the impact, maybe the fatigue, maybe the G1C, maybe the G2C, whatever properties, mechanical properties you are going to add with these materials. By looking to this, you can show it here. Okay. So look at it here. The dispersion start of MWCNT in the bulk matrix in situ polymerization. 1%, 2%, 3 and 4%. And so these you can see this graph and you can find out the different type of the shape and all this. MWCNT, the very recently we one manufacturer, one structure we got in terms of the look like a cauliflower. We have to make some other one. It's look like something like FCC structures. So very different type of structures we are getting it here, and we have to summarize all these only figures and data and send it one Indian Institute of Metals that journals. It's also a SCI journals. And in this group, we have one PhD student was there, that Chaudhary is from the IT Sindri. Okay, and it is published without any comment. That paper is published. And today morning, I say the mail, DY is also coming in that papers. Okay, so see how once you giving something to new to the market, people will happily accept this. So these are our new research from our lab, and we have how we can say this is the good research or showing. Once you publish your data in the Q1, Q2 journals, SCI journals, okay, no conference तो paper आते हैं, हम लोग भी देखते हैं आप paper का. If it is published in Q1, Q2 and the Web of Science, अच्छे journals में, then you can say your research have some worth. So now so this all this very recently we have. Now look at this. I have told you just maybe some problem. See the alkomerization is takes place here. So we can say if directly impact will come and hit to this point, the answer is something different. So we have to see about this is the fourth pillar of my research group. So this will give the more information to my research group. Yes, if we have to complete MWCNT dispersion should completely dispersion should be in the complete good manner. If it is not dispersed properly, we cannot say no, it's not good. So we have to also look at this point when we start doing the research in this area. So this is the facility we are also using. and showing the problem where it is, and also the beauty of the research also we can show only, not only the problem, how it is our good materials we are making it in the department itself and showing all this. So now we can say the conclusion for that. So many points as written in conclusions. I can tell you here the flexural strength is improved by 71% at 3 weight percentage of reinforcement of MWCNT as compared to the NEET GFRP. You see about different types of the things, but looking to this, we can say this process is better. Vacuum assisted, VARTM क्या हम बोल रहे हैं? Vacuum assisted resin transfer moldings. So these are the so many methods available here. Okay, so we have to see about what could be best methods. When I was doing my PhD, I prepared in the IIT Kanpur by using the pre-preg methods. The pre-preg methods, because in the pre-preg methods, the fiber volume percentage, the percentage of fiber is maximum. We can get more than 50%. Some people is talking for the advanced composites. What is meaning of advanced here? So just decoration of that composite. No, it's not the decoration of the composite. The advanced composite means the fiber volume percentage. If the percentage of fiber is more than 50%, then only you can say the advanced composites. If the fiber is less than 50%, you should not say this advanced composites. Okay. So in that case, when we are make those composites in the pre-preg methods, we are getting the fiber volume percentage is more than 50%. Now that is nowadays we are not using those. We are using the vacuum assisted method, hand layup followed by the vacuum assisted methods, or hand layup followed by the heating and pressing molding machines. So by using these methods also, we are approaching 50%. I can tell you the output from my lab in this area. So here also you can say the energy absorption is improved 49% at 5.5 meter per second. That means our direction of our research is the correct. Direction of the research is correct because it is going to improve by the 49%. Peak load capacity under low velocity impact test is also found to be maximum at optimum doping percentage. The damage area is visible and internal is also found to be maximum 3 weight percentage reinforcement of MWCNT. Going above to the optimum doping value, 4 weight percentage, mechanical performance is reduced. अभी थोड़ा देर पहले मैं बोल रहा था ना, which is 4 weight percentage is reduced. My dear participants, one thing I just want to tell you, I have get my PhD from Technical University, but my guide is from IIT Kanpur, Prashant Kumar, and other person is Professor Dr. R.K. Singh from DMSRT. Both were the extraordinary person. They are in that field. The polymer, if someone want in India, they can talk with the R.K. Singh, and in the fracture mechanics book, by Professor Prashant Kumar. So these 2 persons, I have learned many things in this. So now here it is 4%, why it is reduced. I have told you just now the crazing nature of this material. This is the output and the conclusion by Dr. R.K. Singh from DMSRT scientist. So I can say about this area, if you see about what is happening inside the material, what is happening after impact, what is happening during the impact, those things if you see, visualize and compare it, you will feel very happy to see all these results. So the doping of multi-wall carbonate, जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ वही सब इसमें लिखा हुआ है. 52% when it is 5.5 meter per second. The maximum load capacity is also attained for optimum doping, value is 3 weight percentage. That people can do. These are the so many work is still there. These are the references, and if you see about the including the conference, the publication is output from our group is 150. Only the journals we have more than 100 papers. And see, this is the last slide is very good. This is the first paper. You can see it. It is symmetric FRP limits. If you just enlarge this slide, no, here you can find out the name of the Hindustan College of Science and Technology. Hindustan College of Science and Technology. This is the paper I published with the name of the SCST, and it is published in the 2008, but submitted in 2007 with the Hindustan College. So thank you very much for listening me patiently. Now the forum is open for the any question answer. So thank you to everyone to listening me patiently. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Any participants want to ask any question regarding this topic?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
This is R.V. Officer from Methodist College of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad. The topic which I have taken for the presentation is really excellent, and we got the very useful information about your research works also. Actually, this MMC we have taken into consideration for the friction stir welding, sir. After going through your entire presentation, just I wanted to, I don't know, it is going to be a doubt or something. So with regard to the 8-layered, the composite you have taken PMC.
Yes.
In one particular slide, it is going to be, I don't know exactly that is remember, it is going to be somewhere 42, 40 or 41 or 42, where you have mentioned that the weightage, the percentage weightage 0, and the pressure which has taken up 134 and 168, and for the second, and for third 130, 179, and for the fourth 230, and for the fourth it is 190, sir. So if you observe this with regard to the weightage, is there any logic in between the 3% to 4% variation?
Yeah, that's I told you during my presentation. I have told you initially we have, if you see about the industries, like the Taneja Aerospace Industries, like the Swaraj Mazda Aerospace Industries, like the Tata Motors, and like the one of the US industries, they are also contacted with me for they are making the helicopters. They are nowadays using the carbon fibers, MW multi-wall carbon nanotubes, they are not using. Once you see the 5 years back research, some people is using and they are not telling what is the percentage for that. So we try to find out what is going to happen when it is 0.58 percentage, 1 weight percentage, 1.5 weight percentage, 2 weight percentage, 2.58 percentage, 3 weight percentage, 3.58 percentage, up to the 5, After the 4, what we getting some of the times, after this, it is going to the deteriorate.
Yes,
It's going to the deteriorate. I have told you, it's going to the deteriorate.
Pressures also.
Yes. So this was, again, it is one we submitted a paper, this question has come. So it was new question for me as a faculty. I was also unknowingly, I was not know what is going to happen. Then I talk many people who is the expert in the polymeric materials. Then we find a conclusion of that because the crazing nature of the polymeric materials, when the weight percentage is increasing, the behavior of the crazing is going to become little fast and material is going to the solidified very fast compared to the earlier one. So it is the load carrying capacity is going to the reduced. So this is the answer for that. This is asked by the reviewer also. The reviewer also had asked this question when we have submitted a paper in the international damage, I think in the international damage of the fracture mechanics. This question was asked by the reviewer also. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, sir. And it is really appreciable that you have made one in-house that vacuum bagging setup also at the rate of 60,000 rupees. It's very applaudable thing, sir. Thank you
Yes,
very much.
we have made it. Thank you, sir.
Any other question?
I am very fortunate to attend the lecture today after a long time. Sir, just a simple silly question that in the flexible testing, as you were telling, the machine should not take load. And
Yes,
in
yes.
spite of that material, how we have to manage that?
Yeah. Actually, what will happen? No, I have told you there one sentence. It was a mistake in my PhD in 2005-6, and then I come up with that. What will happen? That testing, the specimen size is very small. Specimen size very small. So when you applying the load on that, no, the specimen is going to bend it, and once it is bend it will completely contact with the machine. So you start bending it and start getting the load. So once you are giving the load, you feel that the material is taking the load. Finally, material is not taking the load, machine is taking the load. So once it start bending, we have to complete careful or put some camera. So nowadays, when the student is doing our lab, I always tell the student, don't go here and there. Otherwise, you put some camera. Once it is crossed that limit, you just cannot take that data. So that is the way to avoid that. That is the only thing. Thank you, Anil. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you very much, sir. This is Dr. Nishant.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your wonderful lecture. And
Thank
I
you.
think most of us get benefited in terms of composite and fracture mechanics. Once again, thanks for sparing your valuable time for us. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Nishant. Thank you, everyone. Now, my request is here. Some of my old colleagues, please switch on your video. मंगला साहब वीडियो थोड़ा ऑन कीजिए.
थैंक्स अ लॉट.
हाँ ठीक है.
बहुत बढ़िया लग रहा 2 दिन बाद देख के.
Thank you
very much. Thank you very much, Kalyan ji, Professor Kalyan sir.
Thank you, मंगला सर. Thank you.
बहुत टाइम बाद देखा, वर्चुअली देखा. एक्चुअली नहीं तो वर्चुअली देखा, पर देख के बड़ा अच्छा लगा.
एक्चुअली फेसबुक के कारण भले आ जा नहीं पा रहे हैं, तो लगता है कि अभी भी हम लोग.
But of course that is virtually, but we are getting the same feeling as we are nearer.
Thanks.
नहीं बहुत अच्छा लगा. It was a great lecture basically on very good, very informative, and moreover on a very relevant topic. It was an excellent topic that you have taken up, and moreover it was one thing was special in this talk, that is you have offered opportunities in your institution for the people who are attending this FDP.
Free
So that
opening
is
is here in
one
this
unique
month.
feature that you've added to this FDP, that you have offered the job.
And that is
that's
also
great.
paid. We'll pay them 25,000 rupees per month for two posts, and one post we pay them 15,000 rupees per month for 2 years.
Okay. And that's a good thing. Na? You have offered a job also.
Thank you, sir.
चलो, thank you so very much for spending your time.
Thank you.
और कभी आइए, ध्यान जी के दर्शन करके जाइए आकर के.
जी एकदम. आनंद पुरस.
सर नमस्कार.
नमस्कार भाई.
कैसे हैं सर?
सर ठीक है. आप और सब चीज तो अपडेट है, बस आपका चेहरा देखना चाह रहे थे.
इसीलिए ऑन किया. मैंने कहा फौरन सर से बात की जाए.
नहीं अच्छा लग रहा है हमको. जैसे ही हमको संदीप जी बोले कि लेक्चर देना है, हम बिना देरी के बोले हाँ भाई ठीक है. मैंने तो साहब का नमक खाया है. एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम आई एम एग्री विद.
जी थैंक यू सर. सो नाइस. एटलीस्ट
बहुत बढ़िया
मुलाकात हो गई.
एक स्टेटमेंट और दिया था आपने संदीप को, मैं इस प्लेटफॉर्म पर नहीं बोल सकता हूँ. स्टेटमेंट मुझे बड़ा अच्छा.
अरे भाई आप आपस में सब लोग मिल रहे हैं, बहुत बड़ी बात है.
अच्छा लग रहा है.
बहुत अच्छा लगा सर.
So thank you everyone. Thank
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
you, sir.
Thank you.